I got that fucking motherfucker attitude. Fuck you. I got a gun and a bitch, I got two.
I played this in celebration
And a gun, I got two.
Mr. Weezy F, baby. The F is for a fucking presidential pardon, a full presidential pardon. I had to put that out straight at the beginning. I'd like to welcome y'all to 21 the podcast. If you haven't been here before, I'd like to welcome you for the first time. If you've been here before, I'd like to welcome you back. Also, if you haven't been here before, why isn't that turning off? Boom, just like that, I turn it off. If you haven't been here before, make sure you scroll down and you click that subscribe button. My name is Drew at Mr. Oh So Cool. I'd like to introduce my producer, Mr. Marcos Morales at Dirt City Studios, and I would like to give a very warm welcome to my guest, Mr. Briks at Briks Loves You. Briks, how you doing today, man? Thank you for coming by.
Hey, man, appreciate you. Thanks for having me out, yo.
Hell yeah, bro. So, for the people that don't know about you, Briks, give them a little rundown, man. What do you do?
Word. I'm an artist. I'm a visual artist, I suppose. To put it plainly,
right?
Yeah, I paint and draw on things. Do a lot of cartoony things. Just trying to be for the people,
dude. For the people, straight up. The cartoony things that you do are fucking dope as shit, bro.
Thanks, man.
So some of the work that Briks does, because I could tell Briks is quite the modest artist. He does these characters, and it seems as if you do these things just out of nowhere. Like, do you literally just make shapes and then just go with the character you're making, or how are you doing this?
Man, I love to compare it to music.
Yeah, get a little closer to that mic
Word,
for me. Get
word.
in there, nice, sexy, buttery voice.
I love to compare it to music as often as I can. I think of, it's like visual music. It's like the markers and stuff are my instruments. It's like the lines are my notes. And so yeah, anytime I start drawing, it's more of just like the feel. It's so yeah, it's like creating, but I think it has that same kind of feel to it.
It's music.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you start off as just drawing as a kid, and it was just, do you mind if I ask how old you are first?
Word. Yeah, I'm 37. I'll be 38.
Nice.
38 here soon.
Babies, all of you.
Hey, bro. Hey. I'm trying to rock it, bro, till I can't no more. So did you just start drawing as a kid, and it just kind of grew with you, or?
Yeah. I've been drawing since I was itty bitty. I just remember always enjoying it. But when I was little, I was going to be a minister. And so that's what I spent all my time and effort on. And drawing was just always the thing that was just, I don't know, my constant, I guess.
Yeah.
Throughout, the common denominator. So it's no matter what other extracurricular whatevers, took my interest, it's I always ended up coming back to art. And so, yeah.
It's still a divine pursuit, I think.
The
pursuit of art is a divine
believe so.
Pursuit.
Yeah, I feel like that's the approach that me and my people try to give it.
Yeah, tell me about the people, because you have the Blue Dozen as well, right?
Yeah, that's a collective that myself and a homie named Brian Cope down in Houston started, 13 years ago, something like that. And we were sitting out one. Well, we were getting up back then, but it's we were both in Houston, and he does some very abstract looking stuff. His abstract stuff, my cartoony things, they're not necessarily, certainly not at the time, the first thing that comes to mind when people think of street art or things that you would see, on the street or whatever. So yeah, it's we were each other's crew, and we were sitting out one day. He was talking about, his grandma, saying that his grandma was telling him about a Blue Dozen. It was way early in the morning. I was what are you?
Hold on, bro. I want to make sure that we get this story. Marcos, click that 2 button that's right above it, and then go into advanced. No advanced. Hold on. I got you. I just don't want everything to be gated out. I want to make sure that we hear everything you say. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, on the 3. That's 3. So
I don't even know what gated out means.
Go to
sound audio processing.
Yeah, audio processing. It basically means like if you get too low, like it'll just like cut you out to where. Like,
Oh, do I need to pick my voice?
We need you to fucking yell, bro.
Yeah, I'll get louder. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, it's all good, bro. I want you to fucking relax.
I think it's like I start hearing myself, and then I'm like, oh, I want to shut up.
No, fuck that, bro. I want you here to
Word.
talk, bro.
All right.
That's what
Yeah,
you want to
I
take
think
your coat off,
okay.
bro.
Yeah,
Take your coat off, man. Get comfortable, bro. Briks is in this bitch. You about to fucking yell all over everything now.
No, I don't. Yeah.
That's how I'm pretty sure the gates.
You don't have to do that, bro. Marcos, put us on break real quick, man. We're gonna clean it. We're gonna clean this up really fast. All right, and we're back. All right, we got the noise gate fixed. You got your coat off. You all relaxed.
There we go.
All right. So now let's hear about the Blue Dozen.
Word. So, the Blue Dozen, it was back, I don't know, I guess like 13, 14 years ago, something like that. And in Houston is where I came up. And
What part?
I grew up on the southeast side.
Oh, where? Okay, me too. Where at?
In LaPorte.
Okay,
Over
LaPorte.
like-
I'm from Freeport.
Oh, shut
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Word. Yeah. So yeah, it's like I ended up getting downtown when I was younger, and like my homie and I would just like ride bikes around, like just get up as much as we could. But it's like he was doing abstract things, I was doing anyway. Point is we were doing different things, but we didn't have like a crew or like a welcoming, too much of a welcoming thing. And so yeah, we were like sitting around one morning. He was talking about his grandma and saying that she had told him about a Blue Dozen, and he was like, I was like, what is a Blue Dozen? He was like, well, it's a baker's dozen that's missing one. And I was like, oh, dude, like, do you know what that means, man? It was like way early in the morning, you know what I mean? So
right.
Feeling very creative at the time, and so I was just like, dude, like for you to know that something's like a Blue Dozen, like you've got to know that something's missing.
Right.
It's like how many people get a dozen of anything? You get a dozen donuts, you're happy. You get a dozen eggs, you're happy. But it's like to know that something's missing. I was like, I think that's the eye that the artist has, or like the mind of like the creator. It's like we've got what we're given, but we know that there's something that could be there. Like there's an extra little bit, So I think that like, for how many people when they drive down the street, they see billboards or signs or whatever. But like for us, I feel like we see the blank walls, and those blank walls are what stands out. Those blank surfaces are what stands out. And then it's like the mind's eye just, rattles off like a flurry of images that like could or should or be there,
Right.
So I don't know. So I was like, dude, like we are like that shit. That's what we should be,
Yeah.
And he was just like, this is ridiculous. There's only two of us. And I was like, there's only two of us right now. But that was like 13 years ago or so, and now there's like more than 30.
Oh shit.
Of us. Yeah.
So do you feel like that's the thing that's missing is you're still in search of it?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's, it's like a life thing,
Constant press.
right?
Yeah. That's fucking live, bro. Right. All right. So Briks said he's a shit card player. His words. So we're going to go into our first hand, and if we got to walk him through it, we'll walk him through it. It's all good. And now this is the first time that Marcos actually has to play the music. So look at him over here panicking. There we go. All right. So we're going with your first hand of blackjack, Briks. First hand of blackjack, Briks. I said that good. I didn't think
that didn't sound bad.
Yeah, it was pretty good. All right. So your first card is a 6. And your second card is a 2. So that means you have 8. Do you understand the principle of blackjack?
Yeah, I think I've got like the gist. I did slight Googling earlier today, so I'm feeling, I don't know if prepared is the word, because I don't think that would suit it too well.
So you want to get as close to 21 without going over, closer
Right.
than me.
Yeah.
So you have an 8 right now. Now
Right.
you can either hit or stay.
Hit me.
Boom. Sound like a pro, bro.
Right. I just
And you
wanna
got
sound
another
confident.
6. So you're looking at 14.
Well, go ahead and hit me again.
That's a good hit. Because you got a 7 and you're looking at 21, brother.
Ooh.
You win your first hand.
Hey.
Actually, hold on. Let's see. I got a queen and a 3. That's 13. Then another 3. That's 16. You don't got to keep up here, Marcos, because I bust.
Ow.
But Briks went ahead and took that first win
Hey,
on
cheers.
21 the podcast.
That's not too bad, right?
So I did my due diligence today, and I took some notes. But I put them over here to where I couldn't see them, so now I'm going to put them over here to where I can see them. Oh, my first episode of this season was Owen Schroyer, and he had came on twice before. So we had already pretty much hashed out a bunch of shit. We just like to talk and bullshit all the fucking time, right? So
Right.
One question that I always got to ask my previous guest, and I already knew his answer, was the same question I'm about to ask you: tits or ass?
I'd call myself an appreciator of both.
Gun to your head, bro.
Right.
You can't cop out.
I said both too, and he won't let me.
Yeah.
Right,
it
man,
just
I
won't
don't know.
happen.
I don't know. That is a toughie. I'm gonna go with tits.
Go with tits.
Yeah.
All right, Marcos, will you pull up this video over here, bro? I just want to show people this video, and I want people to see how fucking wild this is. All right, this is Briks' Instagram, and then go to the Twitter tab right there. Yeah, it's right there. And do you have that? Put that what you call them up, Marcos?
Only two things completely: the First Amendment and boobs. And so once they made the decision that they were
Wait,
not
did you
going
just
to
say
allow a
you believe in the First
conservative,
Amendment and-
non-sports-related commentary, they
Hey,
couldn't
hold
do it
on. I just want to make sure I heard you correctly as a woman anchoring the show. Did you say, what did you say? You
Yeah.
believe in the First Amendment and BWOBS?
Boobs. Two things that have only never let me down in this entire country's history: the First Amendment and boobs. So those are the only two things I believe in absolutely in the country. And
No,
so
don't
I don't
full
think
screen
Jamel
it.
Hill should be fired. But
A few moments later.
Make sure I'm hearing you correctly.
it's just-
BOOZE or
astonishing.
BOOBS? Because as a woman, I'm
as in boobs, I believe completely in the First Amendment and in boobs. Those are the only two things I believe 100% in this country.
That's what
And by
I'm
the way,
saying, bro.
Jamel has
Why are you
If
absolutely
he's
nothing to do with
wrong,
my background at all.
speak
He-
with-
I
Did
don't
you
want to
notice
be
that?
right, bro.
He went
Go
straight
ahead and
to
stop that video because it'll
Yeah,
just keep
you're
fucking
absolutely
going.
right.
So what I don't understand, and I think I need to have, we need to get Irma on, bro. I need to have a feminist perspective of this because what I don't understand is I feel like boobs are power. Boobs are great. Everybody loves boobs. Who doesn't love boobs? Boobs are fucking awesome. Babies.
They're life-giving.
They're life-giving.
They
They're-
jiggle.
They jiggle like a motherfucker, bro. And it's like,
Motherfucker.
that's what. Well, okay, I guess it wouldn't be. Well, I mean, hey, you never
hey,
know.
you
But
just-
I just don't understand why she was so upset about that. Could you understand why she's so upset about that, Briks? Could you
Aw,
break
man.
that down?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Wow. I mean, yeah. Well, that seems like, just.
Got to walk a tightrope with this one, right?
I would just call it like general inappropriateness. Homies on television. I don't know. But like I said, like I was brought up to, like I was, I think I was brought up in a different sort of way. So it's like, yeah, I wouldn't speak like that to a lady.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So it's
I
like,
can-
yeah,
I can
you're
see it
speaking to a
from
female,
that.
so it's like, put some respect on it. Like,
But if she's asking what he believes in. Like, should he
right,
hide
but
his
it's like I
beliefs
think
if-
that like if
or should
like
he be honest?
we're sitting around right here and you sit around with your buddies and you can go like, yeah,
Tits or ass,
tits or
yeah.
ass, and you go, well, yeah, I guess put a gun to my head, I'll have a preference, but generally speaking, like put me on a television show speaking to a lady and speaking about something that's not even related to that, then it's like,
But can
try
you
and- try
blame
and
him
stay
for
on point.
being honest? That's the thing.
They're just talking about what he believed in.
He talking about the two things he believes in is the First Amendment and boobs.
Right. Well, yeah. I guess when you put it in that context, it's like putting those two together. You
Right.
know,
So it's like I could
how can you have that first part of the sentence without the second part of the sentence?
Exactly. Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that because the First Amendment covers free speech. And it's like, well, who the fuck
just
are
follows
you?
it up with a little bit of it.
Yeah, exactly. That's a fucking good point, Briks. Briks came to break it fucking down today. Briks, we're going to go to our second hand of cards. Yes. Marcos, are you ready for this? Marcos got to take off his glasses because they're polarized, right? Yep. Them hoes are fucking you up. All right, Briks. And your first card is an 8.
Bet.
And your second card is a 7. So you're looking at 15. And I am showing a jack.
Ooh, I think I'll probably stay.
Oh, really? I think that's
like I did. Like I said, I did a little bit of Googling. I can do I need to do? I mean,
no. 15's a solid stay because I mean, strategically, you could probably get something that'll just make you bust. You gonna stay?
Sure.
You have to get a 6 or less.
I got a 9, so I'm showing 19.
Right.
So we'll see what comes out next, and then we'll see whether that was a good stay or not. But so far, we're 1-1. The new rules of 21 the podcast, actually, I am going to be playing the best out of 5. So if anybody does get to 3 hands first, we're just going to go ahead and stop it there. We'll have conversation and just continually go from that. Briks, one thing I wanted to tell you, bro. The first time I was ever exposed to you was...
Whoa, hold on.
No, I didn't say he. I didn't say he exposed himself to me.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
I was exposed to him.
Speak that clearly.
Yeah. We made sure we cleared that up.
Yeah.
But it was at Spokesman.
Oh, word.
So I had actually went in there and filmed with them. What was it, CJ and Trey?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Shout out to Trey. What up?
Yeah.
So
one of my homies.
This guy actually painted the entire inside of this fucking building.
Yes, sir.
Like into the bathroom had just hundreds of fucking characters on there. What, like, tell me a little bit about that project, bro, and how that came about.
Man, that project's like one of those dream projects, you know. It's, I think for any artist, like that's the kind of thing that you hope for. It's like a spot like that, like, and yeah, I don't know. It was just like a random email that I had gotten. It was just like from some dudes talking about a coffee shop. They wanted a wall or something.
They reached out to you.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's how I do most of my business. Like, I probably need to switch it up a little bit, like do some more reaching out. But generally speaking, like most stuff has been like word of mouth. You know, I'm not really big on like advertising or whatever. So it's like people tend to just send me an email or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, they'd reached out and asked me to come through. And so I stopped by, and there was just like this big old empty warehouse. And yeah, they were like, what could you do? And I was like, wait, this is the whole spot? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, let me add the whole thing. So yeah, it took like 4.5 months, something like that.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, man. And yeah, I would just basically like lock myself in there. I mean, especially like those bathrooms, like those bathrooms you mentioned, like each bathroom holds like more than 300 unique characters. Like,
and all of them are different.
Yeah, I don't repeat myself.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
What did you? What?
I don't.
In the bathroom at Spokesman, bro. Oh.
One more time.
Man. You fucking got me.
Yeah, you
can say that again.
I said I don't repeat myself.
Dude, that's dope as shit, man. Because I've been in that bathroom drunk as shit at times, and I'll just sit there and look at the characters. Like I had always tried to find like is this like wallpaper type shit? But so that was all hand drawn, hand painted shit.
Yeah, I see that as a comment pretty often, and I hear that that's even like a question that they get people talking about, like, is it wallpaper?
Yeah. I
take it as a compliment. Yeah. I tried to keep it smooth. It was just like
Shit, even if it was wallpaper, that'd be a hell of a print. That
would be some goofy wallpaper.
Yeah, seriously. So, and now you're doing like the Instagrams I've been seeing you do lately are just like you drawing onto vinyl stickers, and basically so you're just freehanding these characters, just drawing a shape and going with it.
Yeah, that's just been like the last, it's I think everything's like everything's always moving, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, with this whole last year, like, there's been a lot of projects that have been gotten shuffled around and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we end up like, I don't know, I guess like a lot of people like turning back to things that we did before, like those old school things. And yeah, I think sitting around like drawing stickers, it's like chicken soup or something. It's that like comfort food for me. So like I can do that. It's like a meditation sort of thing. And like, I don't know, it makes me feel old nowadays. Like everybody's like videotaping everything, putting it on TikTok and yada yadas.
Oh, you got it down though, bro.
So
like,
yeah,
you got
it's
the
been
camera
like
set up
trying to fiddle around with that and see, just trying, because it's like, yeah, I'll sit there and like, I don't know, fiddle around with these phones and do like a time lapse or something. I catch myself watching like my own work, enjoying it.
Oh, I do that. As soon as this show's over, me and Marco's going to sit here and watch it. That's what
Right,
we do.
yeah.
But he makes me. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I enjoy watching the stuff that I create. And I think being able to watch it has been like an extra layer of the enjoyment,
Yeah.
Because like, especially with things like stickers, they're a very, very temporary thing. And so I think that the ephemeral nature of the art itself has just been one where for years I make it and then it's gone forever. And like, I don't see it again. Like I either put it up on something or I hand it off to someone who puts it up on something.
Ephemeral.
Yeah. Like a fleeting, it's like so yeah.
I've been trying to work on my vocabulary and that was a badass word. Ephemeral.
Well, cheers.
Yeah. That's good.
And so, yeah, it's like, I think that they're putting things on, putting some video to it. It's giving it a chance to have like that second life as like a different type of experience.
So are you a full-time artist now? Like this is what you do, period.
This is what I've done for, yeah, I think when was my last day job? Back in like 2009 or something.
That's dope.
Something like that.
Like when you have to sit back and be like, what was my last day job? Like that's a dream.
It was
bro.
some Starbucks stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the weirdest job that you've taken on? Like since you've been an artist, like even back before then, what's been the weirdest job you've had to take?
Man, I think that's man, I don't know. That's a tough one. I think I get some odd requests, but sometimes they like all feel odd, and then I think that even myself, I'm trying to top them.
Yeah, each time.
Yeah, so it's like I've had people reach out for things. Some projects are like I didn't really want to do. Like some dudes have hit me up for some stuff that they're like, I think some people are into like some kinky things. They want some things like drawn up in like cartoon style.
Yeah.
So like I've gotten some messages that don't really come to fruition where they're like, hey homie, like, hey, I wouldn't mind seeing like some octopuses, like with some ladies.
Some hentai type shit.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's interesting looking. Thanks. That's
have you ever tried to go at a project like that though? Like, have you drawn some shit like that?
I think when I was like little, I don't know, maybe sometimes when I try to do, like work on anatomy sort of stuff or like figure drawing, but even then I think that like,
Boobs.
yeah.
Boobs are the hardest thing for me to draw.
For real,
perfectly.
like they're
besides
tough.
hands.
They're
besides
tough
hands.
and they make me, yeah, I think it like automatically just shows that like I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
It's like a big bag of sand.
right, yeah. I feel like it's the equivalent. Yeah, anytime I try to draw boobs, it's that equivalent. It's music more like kind of like this, right? And it's like
I just recently drew the best set of boobs I've fucking drawn because I draw as well. I'm not. We definitely have different styles, and I'm definitely not getting paid for my art. But I've tried to draw boobs quite a bit, and this is becoming the 21 boob show. But I recently drew a great set of tits. That's a great set of New York boobs.
New York?
Yeah, do you know? That's Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan. If you didn't know, now you know.
I didn't know.
But these are fucking great boobs. And I was going to put them on my commit tax fraud shirts, but apparently there's some sort of rules when it comes to like nudity and stuff like that. So that never came to fruition as well. But
Life.
just another
I'll
thing.
tell you what.
Yeah, son of a bitch.
The amount of time.
All right, Briks, let's go to our third hand of blackjack, brother.
Cheers.
Nice. Marcos with the shits. The first card is a 10,
I don't have the shits.
and the second card is a 5. So you're looking at 15, and I'm showing a 5 as well.
All right, hit me.
This is tight. Oh, that's a good fucking hit with a 4. So now you're looking at 19.
I'll stay here.
That's a good stay. Good stay. I'm showing a 10 as well, so I'm showing 15. And a jack, so I bust again. Briks.
That's all right.
2-1.
There we go.
No, we need the cheers for the guests, bro. It ain't about me.
Hey.
There we go. Cheers to Briks.
We get some cheers to everybody. I'm learning a new game. Here we go.
Look at my bro, because I wrote down some weird shit today.
Story of my life, right?
So I definitely so this is the first time I haven't gone into politics for like, this is the longest time I've gone to a show without going into politics, and I'm gonna keep it
word.
that way for a little bit.
All right. Hey, it has been a nice day though, right?
Yeah, it's been fucking great, man. This has been a great show so far.
The week you got
I feel
off.
like
Bro, Wayne got a mother.
I feel like I can like breathe a little bit.
Okay.
You know
All
what I
right,
mean?
fuck it. Let's do it.
There's like some weight. What's that feeling? It's like a weight off the shoulders.
Wait.
Good Lord.
So
it
tell
feels
me,
nice.
tell me what you think about the new president. Not about how you feel about the old president leaving, but about the new president.
I'm tickled pink that we've got a new president.
Tickled pink.
Pink that we've got a new president. Super excited.
For what reason? Is it only because Trump's out, or does he have something that tickles you, pink?
No, yeah, I would say. Well, I mean, I would. Let's see. I don't know if I want to put like percentages around. I'm not like a
I
mathematician.
just throw some numbers around, man.
I don't know. There's a good split, because I would say that like Bernie and Warren would have been my pick.
I could see a Warren. I mean, not a Warren. I could see a Bernie, but I couldn't see a Warren.
I'm super jazzed on Kamala and Joe.
For what reason, though?
I mean, peace, some civility. Like
It feels a little more normal to you.
Man, like for the concept of politics being like even relatively boring is just a joy.
Yeah. I could agree with
that
for sure.
The being able to like wake up and not have to worry about like what someone tweeted during it, like at 3:30 in the morning during some fever sweats. Like, like I don't need that jazz in my life, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, while I totally understand that, like, you know, homie's been around and he's, you know, whatever, like he's been around for a bit, but it's like, I think that at the moment, like, goodness, that's all I want.
It's a weight off a lot of people's shoulders.
That's all I want. And we've got a female vice president, which is like long overdue. Like that's the sort of stuff where it's like it's like if the population is split 50% men, 50% women, then
which it's not.
Or okay, then what's the actual percentage?
Well, I don't know the actual percentage, but I know there's more women on Earth than there are men.
Okay, well, dope. Then even then, we'll say, so what? Let's say
51 women and 49 men.
There we go. So then 51% of, you know what I mean, of like any sort of whatever should be representative of that. Like 100%. I don't know. I just feel like that's like common sense.
Yeah, I do agree with that it should have happened a long time ago. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Kamala only because of her
You're talking about the law stuff?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and a lot of her attribution to, you know, the jails being full, and, you know, she's invested in the prison industrial complex.
Where I'm not a fan of that.
And I know Marcos has some takes on this. He's back there steaming.
I think the people being comfortable with their government is the biggest problem of the whole.
Well, I mean, I would say that too. It's like
problem.
I would say that like today.
Just for my points, the last time I voted for Obama the first term, and watched very closely because it was the first time I voted for either one of the establishment parties. I've been voting third party since 2000 or 98, whatever it was, and it was
Hey, real
Very
quick, Marcos,
important.
how long is the story?
It's done.
No, I'm just joking. Go ahead.
Just shit on it.
No, go ahead.
No,
Oh
finish
my
your
God.
story. Marcos.
Anytime I interrupt Marcos,
Nobody
he
cares
just
what I have to
stops. He
say.
just gives up. Don't
Don't
give up,
don't
Marcos.
give up on this story.
You made
You're
me
like the
forget
little
what I was
engine
Bring
that
it back.
could, bro. Just do it.
Dude, yeah.
But so when
third
everybody
party.
was comfortable with Obama being president and he was a smooth talker, and a lot of rights actually got taken away. We ramped up the war on journalism. They used the justice system to prosecute people telling the truth. It just came out that Edward Snowden was telling the truth, and they used the Justice Department to prosecute these people and silence whistleblowers, and they started new wars. They propagandized the public, and everybody was cool with all this. They ramped up the spy state.
Look, man.
and they would lied about doing it. They did this with everybody's consent when they were comfortable. And now I'm done.
No,
That's my rant on the
hear
new
you.
administration.
I hear you. During that time, like I wasn't totally paying attention to things. I would say that I was I had moved off to Canada right after high school, and
Ew.
No.
and I
good.
was attending seminary up there when the 9/11 stuff happened.
Oh, dang.
So I wasn't even down here for all the like people getting super patriotic about stuff. So like I was up there and people were like, you know, F you because you're American and like people like you and like this is y'all deserve it. And, you know, like there were people.
The Canadians were saying this?
It was like kids from other, like I was at a college. There were there were people from like other countries and stuff there.
Right.
But they were happy to air their grievances with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I came home, and everyone had American flags on everything, and everyone was like super patriotic. And I didn't ever have that connect to where it was like a terrible thing that happened. Obviously, you know what I mean. But I didn't have that. I wasn't around for that ramp up of like the emotional attachment like surrounding it, you know, like people getting fired up about stuff. So like when I came back, I was upset with Bush. I was upset with all the wars getting started. I felt like the idea of fighting, you know, like starting a war over an occurrence seemed like something that to me needed people to step back and go, hey, let's take a beat. Let's see what's going on before we make a decision,
right.
You know? But that's more just like the way I am. And then I don't know, I was like young and stuff. I kind of checked out, didn't really pay attention to things for a long time, and was totally happy with the Obama stuff, even though, you know, it's like I remember hearing about like the, you know, the excessive
Bombing,
drone
strikes,
stuff, you know, and it's like, golly, that is just like terrible. But then people started talking about like a failed reality star TV dude. And it's just like, I don't know, just like the tackiness without even, you know, and it's like, we've spent 4 years having to talk about homie or whatever, but it's like there was just like such, man, I don't even know how to put words to it, but it was just like such a disconnect from anything remotely associated with something that felt proper as like a man, proper as like even having feelings about the country, you know. It's like I don't like.
Well, that's the problem.
It's like
that's one problem
boundaries.
that I don't
boundaries
agree
are like
with.
imaginary things, you know. So it's like,
Okay, yeah, that's a whole different issue. But the feelings that you have about the country, like this is our country.
Oh,
like,
right.
I feel like we should be patriotic.
right.
Regardless of, you know, whether we're under attack or we have some celebrity apprentice as a fucking
Right,
president.
right.
You know what I mean? And I feel the worst thing that Trump did. No, it's all good, bro. The worst thing that Trump did is make people hate America, I think, and that's what began the divisiveness of everything.
Man, well, I could argue that like I couldn't give a shit about America beforehand, but I felt like homie was running into the ground to where now it's like, oh my goodness, like we've got to come together. This is some nonsense. Like we've spent a year watching our, like the numbers that are going on here are so bonkers. compared to anywhere else. And
As far as
the COVID nonsense and and, you know, I mean, 400.
okay, now we're getting into
400,000 deaths. Well, it's just, it's like numbers that are so big that like I can't comprehend it. I don't deal with money that big. I don't deal with numbers that big. Like that's not something that I can even comprehend, you know? And I think that like so much stuff, it's like if things don't affect people personally, I don't think that people are able to comprehend it often.
Yeah, and it is a weird thing when it comes to the degree of separation when we're talking about COVID, because like you said, a lot of people, if they can't personally relate to it, it doesn't compute.
Right.
I've had a couple of people actually test positive and they beat it, and it's like I always feel, even, you know, before all this shit, I've always been kind of like, ew, people are nasty. And
They are.
Word.
I've always
Agreed. Yeah,
and I've always been to where I've always never gotten sick too often. And when I do, like I fucking suffer. I cry like a little bitch, 100%. Like when I'm fucking sick, I'm fucking sick. But I just feel like I don't know that this is the biggest fucking deal, because I don't think all of these 400,000 deaths that we talk about are from that specifically, because there's been a almost 90, it was 90 something. It was in the 90% of flu went down this year, in 2020 rather, last year. A lot of heart attacks were being attributed to COVID, a lot of strokes, a lot of shit like that. So it's like these are all being added to these type of numbers. So, I mean,
do you think they're being added to? Or,
well, here's the thing.
I'm pretty sure that 400 is the 400 that's COVID. And then guess what? There's all this extra stuff on top. And then guess what? We don't even live in a country that has healthcare. So how many people are dying that we don't even know about? You know what I mean? Like, we don't live in a place, and like, even over the last year, like, we don't live in a place where numbers are given any respect.
Oh, 100%.
So it's like,
I'd agree to that.
So
also, the people that have gone to the moon or have seen these, you know, the only pictures of planets that we've never seen are from NASA. So NASA's the only one giving us this information. So it's like the government, the United States government, the CDC, the World Health Organization are the only places that we're getting this information from. So who's to say? I'm no flat earther or anything, but I'm just saying I haven't seen it. So how?
Well, like
why am I supposed to believe
it's
people?
publicly verifiable. It's just they're the only ones verifying it. But
How?
you could do it.
How can we go verify it?
The
Marcos?
numbers are like county records and things like that. Like
Which are given from what?
I trust that they're giving us proper numbers. I'm not worried about that.
You're trusting
But what
the
the
plan?
numbers did say, what the CDC numbers did say, was that death rates and population increase stayed steady from the last decades.
Exactly.
The numbers have stayed.
It hasn't gone up at all.
There's not been a new rampant rollout of death.
Yeah,
Like overall.
it's still the same shit riding. It's like when you get put on this fucking rock, it's like either you make it or you don't. So
Dang.
that was pretty good, right? I didn't even expect myself to say that. That was pretty good. I like that one. But no, I mean, I can understand the concern for COVID. I can understand a concern for flu. I can understand a concern for the West Nile virus.
for like other people.
We should always
And,
care
like,
for
their-
the most frail.
and,
We
like,
should
them
always
and, like,
take
their
care of
health.
them. We should always
like-
take care of the most
Yeah.
vulnerable. That should be a goal of
Yeah,
humanity.
we should just look out for others.
I do believe we should golden rule everything.
Right.
That should be the fucking government. Do unto one as
Right?
you want done to yourself,
Easy
or however
peasy.
you say it.
Let's call it a day, right?
Politics
why do we
done.
have to make this so difficult, right?
That's
yeah,
the thing.
I think that was the thing, even when, even like when I was, you know,
Would you like a beer or another drink?
I wouldn't mind taking a little bit more.
Hey, let's send this to break real quick,
gonna go to
Marcos. Let's
break.
get Briks another drink. And we'd like to thank you for tuning in to 21 the podcast. If you haven't already, make sure you scroll down and subscribe. I'm with a fantastic guest today. His name is Briks, and he goes by @BriksLovesYou on social media. Hold on 1 second. I got a cough. Wow. So we're going to get back into the conversation, and we're not going to go from where we left off at. We're just going to completely switch it. Marcos, take that music down. Briks, the question is for you.
Word.
So what were y'all talking about? Because I'm still coughing, bro. I can't remember.
What were we talking about?
Talking about
the
artistic mediums.
Yeah, and moving it into, so we were talking about the difference of drawing and doing animation on computers.
Design.
Yeah, because Marcos does like
I use a
CGI and
computer.
shit like that.
I'm faking it with crutches. These guys are doing it with
But
their
that
hands.
stuff, it's like I don't know anything about it, so it's amazing.
Well, the question I had for you is, have you thought of turning your characters into cartoons?
That's one of those things where, like, I would love to see that happen, but if that takes me learning animation, then
Right.
then it's going to take a few minutes.
Well, see,
you know what I
and
mean?
the reason why I asked is because me and Marcos, we have these ideas for cartoons all the time. Like I've made a couple of really small cartoons, like just drawing on like the window surface and shit and putting it together. The thing about the actual animation part of it is drawing all the pieces first. And I feel like the way you draw shit, bro, you should make some cartoon. Like these little characters can come up with some stories. We be talking about so many stories. Me and Marcos just go off the fucking wall with shit. And he's laughing because he knows what I want to ask you, but I'm going to save it till the end. Because there was a conversation we had earlier today. But either way, I just wanted that to be said on air that you should make a cartoon. We should make a cartoon.
Hey,
we should do
yeah.
this to fucking together and make some live shit. So I'm sorry I brought us back in so quickly. I was just high and figured like this would be great to talk about.
Hi.
Hey, hi.
So we're gonna shoot it to what, the fourth hand? Are we going to the? It's 2-1 right now, right? Look, Marcos is over here scrambling.
Oh shit.
Marcos didn't know what's going on. Marcos with the shits tonight.
I don't have the shits.
So your first card is a 3, and your second card is a jack. So you're looking at 13, and I am showing a 7.
Yeah, go ahead, hit me.
Great hit. Google did you right. Except for this time because you got a 10
Oh, there
and
we
you
go.
bust.
All right.
There we
I
go,
swear,
Marcos. I was like, I'm about to tell
y'all,
him.
I tried to do some Googling today. I was like, man, you know what? I was like, I don't even know how that part slipped my mind. I was like, I didn't even think about it. I was like, I'm just like looking forward to chatting it up and stuff. And then I was like doing some Googling and like it's just nothing but numbers and words flying around my
It was
head.
just coming at you like Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, I was like, man, I don't have any context for these. I was like,
Oh, you've been doing great. I
I
mean,
was
we're
like, this
2 to
is just-
2 right now, bro.
I was like, this is gonna do. I was like, we'll see how
do
this
what
goes.
it do. All right, so the toughest question of the night I have is,
Right.
so let's say, all right, I got to say this the right way. Let's say you're butt chugging burgers, right? Like you're butt chugging burgers. At what point does it become doo-doo? This is what me and Marcos are talking about today. We're really trying to figure this out. If you,
Do you
butt
have to go in the
chug,
front door to be like accepted as doo doo? Could you backdoor doo doo that
right?
that
Man.
thing?
Because
Right.
then a lot of questions come into play.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Say it's your birthday, right? You're like invited. in
Well,
the
yeah, I
back
mean,
door.
you gotta take into context, like if it's a leap year, you know,
right. If there's
Like-
29 days in February,
yeah,
that
if it's
all
a
bets
Tuesday,
are off.
21
if it's-
days.
If the humidity is bad, like you know,
You know, I didn't even
there's
think
just
about that.
aspects. I don't know.
There's a lot of ways-
science. I'm
yeah.
just saying, like there's aspects.
Aspects.
That yes,
There's
that
aspects.
that go into it.
Bro. That was a fantastic answer. So I'm actually gonna go back to my that's okay.
Mysteries of this world solved.
So
here.
I was
Right,
wondering
yeah, we
what the
just
fuck.
try
I
to
thought
keep it
something
simple.
spilled over here. But it was my notes.
Your
All right.
notes spilled.
Hey bro, let me take you on a this or that journey.
Okay.
So it's either or. And these are terrible. I got these from like some sort of website. But I think in the future this will be beneficial.
BuzzFeed.
These are gonna be easy. Pancakes or waffles? It's an easy start.
That is. Pancakes.
Puppies or kittens?
Puppies.
Hot Pockets or pizza rolls?
Ooh.
Now we're getting into the dirty.
Pizza rolls via air fryer.
Ooh.
If I can get specific with it.
Okay. Well, that's all I had listed here, so that was that.
Word.
This was that.
Well, I'm feeling really good about those answers then.
No, those were
Hot
good.
dog. There we go.
So what has been your now I'm just gonna fucking throw questions out, man. I think how long have we been going? We've been going for an hour.
I can throw answers at you.
All right, just throw them at me.
There's plenty.
Give them to me.
Trebek it.
Right?
What has been your favorite project recently?
That you can tell us about.
Right? Yeah, I don't know.
Is there ones that you can't tell us about?
Right.
Those are the ones we want.
See, there's constantly projects going on, and I don't know. I'd say only a percentage get online. The thing that I've been, I guess excited about, but like it's still kind of like in the air. This whole COVID stuff like threw a monkey wrench in it, but some of us with the dozen, specifically Man with Pencil and myself, or dude with the handle of Man with Pencil, but he goes by Fish. We started up this thing called the Beat Sessions, and it was like a battle that was going on like a monthly basis in the back room of the Spokesman.
Right.
And yeah, we were about to do 2 years of that, and then we had to stop it. We've been trying to get that thing up and going again.
I remember when it was Safe House.
Oh
Safe
yeah,
House ATX. That was badass.
Yeah, Safe House would come in there. What was it, like the Wednesday afterwards, or like just a couple days afterwards, and they would have all of the artwork that we had done during our battles as like their backgrounds, like during the bands playing.
So they would just set up like walls for you guys, and y'all just go in there and just go crazy.
Well, it was the homies at Spokesman. Again, they offered up that back room, and they were like, hey Briks, if you ever want to have like an art show or something back here. And I was like, well, I'd always had this idea for like something that would be like a battle, but something that's like underground, where it's like you either know about it or you don't know about it.
Yeah.
And then it's like we would have like shirts and stuff done up, but like exclusive designs and things. I don't know. Anyway, curated a bunch of artists. We had a lot of fun with it. We've been trying to bring that stuff back.
So what's the status on it coming back?
Well, we had some stuff set up, but just constant hiccups and such.
It's like everything keeps changing.
Right.
With this shit.
We try to stay on our toes, though. I don't know. We'll see.
What has been the hiccups like getting it started?
Well, I do it. It would all be COVID related nonsense,
As in
like, with stuff getting I don't know, restrictions and stuff. It's like, wanting to be safe.
Are they considered a bar? Because they don't. Well, they do food.
Mm-hmm.
They do food.
Yeah, I noticed it when I said it.
I don't know specifics. I'm not a scientist,
Right.
so I don't know like specifics on things. Of course, I don't know. I don't know.
When you go into houses and paint shit, you got a mask on anyway, so it doesn't really.
Yeah, it's kind of been like, being an artist, it's like a very solitary sort of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like my time is usually spent with me just like 6 inches to a foot away from a surface, just like staring at large.
So what's like
blank
your
walls.
main medium? Are you like painting with brushes? Or are you doing spray paint?
I try to do everything. Brushes, spray paint. Spray paint's a little bit quicker, but it costs a little more money. Brushes, it's a little bit cheaper, but I can cover some more space with it.
Did you do brushes in that bathroom? Like those were all just like
those
hand-painted?
bathrooms were I used brushes to throw down some shapes, and then I went back with paint markers and just like cheesed out everything.
Bitch, man, that's a big piece of paper. That is a big piece of paper to draw on.
It's like, oh, you know what? Have y'all seen the cookies I do with my wife? Have y'all seen those?
I just saw one recently. Pull up his Instagram over here. Is it on your Instagram?
You know what? We've got our own Instagram for it.
Oh shit!
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. We're about to deep dive into Instagram.
Artisan cookies.
Artisan.
Yeah, art is on. Heck, there's maybe
Go
even
to
like a
search.
link to something. Here, look, here's a link right there.
Yeah, click that.
And then that should be able to click you over to or whatever.
Oh damn! Oh, so you're painting your characters on the cookies.
All right, look, yeah, there's a link right there in the bio. Bingo. Yeah, those look really
Oh,
nice
that's
up on
crazy.
that TV screen, man.
How are you? Go to the mushrooms right there, Marcos. Scroll up. Down. Boom.
Right.
So, what are you draw? Are you painting these on?
These are cookies that my wife bakes. She's got a bakery called the Scorpion Bakehouse, and so she does up some shapes, and it's like a similar concept to when I'm doing the stickers or whatever, you know. So it's
Yeah.
like, so even though a cookie cutter is
Chewies.
whatever shape it may be, like I
Just figure it out from there.
I fit whatever I want to in there. Do y'all watch Letterkenny?
Oh yeah.
Some Letterkenny characters. Here's some Home Alone stuff.
Oh, that's dope. Click that, Marcos. Damn, with the iron
So
on his
yeah,
face.
and so
too.
it's like,
Oh, the
yeah,
spider
this
on his
is,
face.
this is a Christmas tree, right? It's like a upside down Christmas tree shape.
Damn.
It's awesome.
So yeah, it's
That's
like these are
great.
hearts. You know, it's like a piece of toast.
Kevin.
No, dude, these are dope as shit. So artists on cookies.
Yeah.
So are y'all just like y'all just slanging cookies, bro?
Yeah. Or I mean, the cookies is the part that I get to help out with, but
Yeah.
like my wife does cakes and all sorts of jazz.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
a whole baker.
Yeah, yeah.
That's live, bro. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, the Goonies. Dude, that one was a fun one.
Holy shit. This shit's pretty cool, bro.
Thanks, man.
Not pretty cool. This shit's really cool.
I appreciate
that. Pizza's
that.
over there. Look at that pizza. What was that before?
Man, I don't know. See, sometimes these shapes trip me out because it's like I start seeing it as just like whatever.
Shit you can make
Right.
out of it.
What could? Oh, I think it's a piece of pie. Like if you turn it around, like I think this is usually like a crust.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
an
I see
upside
what you're
down
saying.
piece of pie.
Ah, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Man, that's fucking live, bro.
Cheers, man.
Right.
So, Briks, Marcos, give him the camera. Briks, look into this camera right here, bro, and tell the people where they can find you, everything you got going on, bro.
You can find me on the old internet.
Not the old internet.
The old, find me on the old,
Oh,
ye old internet. I'm pretty much at Briks Loves You across the board. If you want to follow me on Twitter or like, you know, other things, I try to start up on some of these other pages, and it's just I don't know.
you know, we were talking shit
Doesn't
about
really-
Facebook
really
before
go
we
well.
even started.
Yeah, we were.
What's your qualm with Facebook?
Ah, man, I don't know. I just quit using it like a long time ago. It's
for old people now.
it was for old people back in 2008,
Yeah.
2007.
That's a good
I don't
point.
know. It
Yeah,
was
you
for,
had to be old to use it
it
at
was
the time.
for old people back then, and I stopped using it back then. And then it's like, I think I never got around to like deleting a page.
Right.
And so,
I tried to delete a page once and it's still there.
and it's like, I honestly don't have the heart for it. It's
Yeah.
like, there's names attached to it that
Yeah.
are like friends from the past or relatives. And it's like, I don't need any of them thinking that I've got any ill will. It's
Yeah.
like, look, I'm just letting go of Facebook. So it's like, I've got it connected to where it's like, man, even this is like, this is how I type things. So it's like, if I put something on an Instagram, then like it'll shoot over to a Twitter.
Right.
That'll shoot it over to a Facebook. I only have to press the buttons for the Instagram. I call
Straight
it a
up.
day.
Yeah.
And even that is a bit much for me.
I think
at
that's what
times.
Marcos does too, because I went and looked at your Twitter and it's just like, oh, we
Some
posted a
sporadic
picture
stuff.
here in Austin, Texas, and like go to Instagram to look at it. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's some sporadic things. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's all sporadic. And it's like, yeah.
I fuck with
Website
Twitter
and all that
for
stuff.
information. Like there's a bunch of, like if you really want to know what's going on, you go to fucking Twitter.
Right. And I keep up, or I mean, that's where I get information from. But it's
Yeah.
like, I think that when it comes to,
Actually posting
you know
and
what,
curating
it's
content.
kind of like, kind of like art or life or anything else, right? It's like you want to put something that's quality, right? So for myself, art is where like I know that I can put in quality, right? So it's like I find something where I can bring an aspect of myself that betters the situation, be it whatever lines or shapes it is. I think the same goes for Twitter. And it's like, you know, I would love to have some sort of witty, funny thing or something to jump on there that everyone, you know, I would love to break the internet, but that's just not really, that's not really how I do things.
I went the most viral I've ever gone today on Twitter. I got like 30 retweets on something.
Shut up.
Yeah, and like
congratulations.
It was fucking Bill Clinton falling asleep at the inauguration.
That's right.
And I put, thank you. I put Bill Clinton ass sleep and just put a picture of him, and like people like that shit. That was the most viral I've ever gone on Twitter. And then Baller Alert picked it up. They didn't post my shit at all. They just posted the exact same picture, almost same comment, and like went millions and shit like that. So it's like, son of a bitch. Even if you have the good idea, it doesn't matter. Marco's a hoe. Cheers. Hey, that's what I need though, bro. I be talking so much shit to Marcos and he don't never give me shit back. So now he has a soundboard.
That's something we should all have. We should also be so lucky.
All right, bro. So this is the final game, right? It's a tiebreaker game.
Hey.
Is that the truth? That is the fucking truth. Play the music, Marcos. I need some fucking harder music for like a tiebreaker game. I said that last season and I still don't do it. That's my fault.
It's like hard music, but if I do this, it doesn't seem very hard, does it?
Hey, wag that finger.
Yeah, hey.
Hey.
All right.
Wag that finger.
Hot dog.
Hey,
I like
wave
it.
that finger.
I dig it.
Hey, yeah, go on, wave that finger.
Yeah.
First card is a 9, Briks. And your second card is a 10, so you're looking at a 19.
Ooh, I'm going to stay.
I'm showing an 8. You're going to stay?
Sure.
And I got a 6, so I'm looking at 14. I need a 6 or a 7 right here. And I got a jack.
Ow.
So Briks with the tiebreaker came through and won the whole entire game.
Appreciate that, man.
21 the podcast.
Thanks so much for having me.
Dude, thanks for fucking coming by, bro. Is there anything you want to say before we shut this bitch down?
Not that I can think of, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Bro, I appreciate you, and I appreciate all y'all for watching. If you're here for the first time, make sure you subscribe. If you're here for the second time, then you know what I'm about to say. Fuck you. So there's one thing we forgot. Well, I didn't really forget it, but Briks forgot it.
Yeah, I forgot it.
So Briks wants to tell y'all motherfuckers where y'all can give him some money. Tell them into this camera right here.
Yeah, man. Hit me up. If y'all got a wall or something that needs some artwork on it, let me know. We'll make things happen.
All right, we're going to go to break again, then we're going to bring it back, and we're going to do it one more time. Take it to break real quick, Marcos. And Briks is going to tell you how he can make you... all right, bring it back. One more time. That was... And Briks is going to tell you where you can give him some money right here.
There we go. You can find me at Briks Loves You. Hit me up if you've got any blank walls or surfaces that need some artistic touches.
That was beautiful. See y'all later.